back to my channel. It's Anya. How are we all doing today? So as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be reacting to what siblings fight about. So if you don't know, I am an only child.
Have been for my entire life.
So I have my computer here and I'm going to screen record and we're going to see what we can find. Now obviously I don't live in another dimension. Like, I've seen TV shows where siblings fight. I have friends, hopefully, who have siblings. So obviously I've had exposure, like anyone. But I want to see if I can find something interesting and I want to sort of like give my opinion on this situation. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post. Like this video and comment down below if you're a sibling, what do you and your siblings fight about? And if you're a only child like me, hey, welcome to the club. Have you ever wished that you had a sibling? But yeah, let's get started. So let me start screen recording. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna search, what do siblings fight about? Okay, here we go. This is the first thing that comes up. This is already so bad I can't talk. As preliminary research,
150 teams have surveyed about common sibling stats, and the answer winnows down to the two types.
fight about personal domain, such as borrowing without permission, what the other does, follow the other around, and conflict about issues and fairness of equality. So that's what Google says. That's the first hit. Let me take all this in. Okay, so basically it's saying after a survey of 150 teens, hey, I'm a teen. 150 does not seem like a lot though. So they surveyed these many people, or teens, and they said the most common ones are borrowing things without permission. I get that. I'd be mad too if someone borrowed something from me without permission, just because like it's my stuff, you should ask. I get that. Copying what the other does. I mean, I can see where they're coming from, but like I don't 100% agree with why you would fight about copying what the other does, because like honestly, if I had a younger sibling or an older sibling, if I copied the older sibling, I would think the older sibling would be like, feel happy, like someone looks up to them, you know? And if I had a younger sibling, I would be happy that someone's copying me, and they just, I don't know, they like how you act, so they copy you, you know? Like, I don't understand why you would fight about that. It's just, I feel like that's really sweet though. Okay, next. Following the other around. I don't agree with that one either. And when I say I don't agree with what I'm saying, I like, obviously these people fight about these things, siblings fight about these things. I don't understand why they would. That's what I mean when I say I don't agree. Not that they don't do this. Following the others around. I don't know why you would fight about that. Following the other around, that's really sweet. Like copying the other person. Like, I don't understand why you would fight about that.
And conflict about issues and fairness and equality.
That's a mouthful. I think that is something you might fight about as someone who like loves talking about injustices, and like I love standing up for what's right and all sorts of stuff like that. Of course, this is just a household, so like it's just siblings, but I do get that, like fairness and inequality. So I mean, yeah, that's relatable. I mean, not relatable, but like I understand why you would do that. But yeah. Okay, let's see what else we can find. That was a lot for the first one. Okay, ooh, here. What do siblings fight about? Many different things can cause siblings to fight, obviously. Most brothers and sisters experience some degree of jealousy or competition. Ooh, jealousy and competition. Okay, I feel like that's just not just siblings, though. I feel like that's just anywhere in the world, like any person. As a competitive person myself, I would totally understand if I had a sibling. That's why we would fight, like jealousy or competition. Ooh, that I feel like that's probably the most common. That has to be the most common, right? I don't know. I'm obviously not like a scientist who surveys all these kids. This is just my opinion on things. And this can flare into squabbles, bickering.
Oh, the big words.
But other factors may also influence how often kids fight and how severe the fight gets.
How severe?
Okay. Oh, what do teenage siblings fight about? Let's see that. The common areas of conflict between teenage siblings are equality and fairness, the same as the one as before. Personal space and possessions of friends. Ooh, I've been on the other side of that situation where my friends, their siblings would come and then they would get mad at them for hanging around me. Okay, that's a lot. I feel like my personal opinion is, as a person, an only child, I would love, like, obviously I've had a whole life without it, so I can't really imagine myself with a sibling, but I would love having like some company all the time, and like your family is going through something and you want someone to talk to who gets it. And sometimes, like, as an only child, I don't have that. Part of fighting, like, I get that you might not get along all the time, but like some siblings are intense, I'd have to say. I've seen definitely a lot. Ooh, what is the most common cause of sibling conflict? That's okay. Stress in parents' lives can decrease amount of time and attention parents can give the children, and an increase sibling rivalry, how they might not get the right attention. But yeah, you're sharing your parents, so like I totally get why you would feel like you need to have a rivalry to get more attention. Like, how often do siblings fight?
Sibling quarrels.
Okay, that word.
In real life, on average, young siblings argue or fight
3.5 times an hour? Like, I know siblings fight a lot, but 3.5 times an hour? Okay. Up to 10 minutes of every hour. Is it normal for brothers to hit their sisters? I hope not. Sibling rivalry is normal. Yeah, it is. I've seen. And mostly harmless. Part of growing up. Am I not grown up because I haven't had a sibling fight? Okay. Siblings often compete without anyone getting hurt. Sibling violence or abuse can be described as a repeated pattern of physical aggression, inflict harm, and motivated by a need for power and control. Why did that take me so long to read? Oh my god. So basically, harming is not normal. Thank God. What age does sibling rivalry start? These are probably like the top questions or whatever. So as an only child, I'm very interested. What age does sibling rivalry start? Sibling rivalry can be at its worst when both children are under the age of 4, especially when they are less than 3 years apart. How to deal with a crazy sibling. Okay, we're calling people crazy now. Okay, this just got intense. Set limits and boundaries. Figure out the work around. Yes, figure it out. Like, work together. You're both human. Like, you can figure it out. Don't fight too hard for it. Yeah, my always personal opinion is, even when, like, say I'm mad at myself for getting a bad grade in school or something, I always think, is this going to matter 20 years from now? If it doesn't affect me 20 years from now, yes, I should, like, try my best, but it should not be the end of the world. So if you lose a fight, you lose a fight. That's okay. Like they said, 3.5 times an hour. There's gonna be way more fights. Acknowledge your truth. And this is me rambling on for the next 2 minutes about why humans need to become better listeners, and no one really has time to hear me ramble on and on, so we're just gonna skip through that. So yeah. What was next? Establish an emotional boundary. Emotional boundary? Okay. What does that even mean? Like, I feel like whenever emotions are involved, that's tough. Okay. I feel like these are just gonna repeat the same thing again and again. Basically, what these are all saying is that
It's normal to fight. That's just human nature. I agree with that.
some fights I don't agree with, some fights I do. But it's normal. Yeah, like, as an only child, of course, I see things differently, and that's why I wanted to do this video. Like, I thought it would be fun for me to react to what siblings fight about, and I thought it would be fun for people who do have siblings to just see my point of view on things. Obviously, there's no right or wrong answer to any of this, but yeah, that's some 3.5 times an hour. That seems a little intense. It's like if they sit in a room for an hour, even if they're doing the most
Amazing thing in the world.
are they gonna fight 3.5 times an hour? Okay. But yeah, I hope you had fun.
Listening to me talk, give my point of view on things.
Yeah. I hope you have an amazing day. Yeah, make sure you please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Hit the like button, it really helps me out. And leave a comment. Like I said before, leave a comment. What is the most thing you
What's the most thing?
What is the most common thing you and your sibling fight about? And if you're an only child, do you want a sibling? And if so, why? So yeah, bye. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Friday.